Hey everybody, welcome to another year of Sundance, the 2023 edition. We are here in Park City and we're going to be bringing you the latest coverage that we can from all of the films that are going to be premiering here, so stay tuned for more from Breezeway Productions. Thanks for watching. Speaking with
Emilia Jones.
Nice to meet you, Emilia. So tell me a little about your role in the film that's premiering today, Fairyland.
Well, I play Alicia Abbott, and the story, it focuses on a father-daughter relationship through the years as she grows up. And it's a very beautiful film. It will move people, I hope. And I had a lot of fun making it, but it was also really challenging, so it's been very rewarding finishing it.
Nice. When you were reading the script, what really jumped out to you as something that was emotionally attaching when you were reading?
I mean, it's a good question. Sometimes I just read a script and you have that gut feeling and it moves you, and I think if it can move you on paper, it can move you on screen. And so I immediately, once I read it, I wanted to do it. And I read the memoir, Alicia Abbott's memoir, and it was so beautiful, and I just thought, what an amazing story. And it's not often that you see it on screen, so yeah, I immediately wanted to do it.
What do you do when you are preparing for a role? What is your technique so you understand your character?
I love prep. I do a lot of prep. I always like to do a film that challenges me as well, so in this case, I did a lot of research. I also, growing up, my grandma used to live with a few gay men, and so I would, like Alicia, I would come down at the age of like 6 and I would go to these parties. I would be dressing up with everyone, and so when I read the script I was like, this is kind of like my childhood. And so I had done the kind of prep in that way before.
Yeah.
So I just read the memoir and I really dived into how Alicia felt in certain moments. That's the gift, the beauty of being able to play a real person. You kind of have the information that you need, so you just have to kind of transfer that into your performance.
Yeah, so it's a little serendipitous that it ended up in your lap because you have previous life experiences doing what the character does.
I mean, that's for me. I was reading it and I was like, this is kind of like my childhood, and I was like, I want to do it. And then as the script went on, it moved me and it hit me, and I thought, I have to.
Absolutely. If you were to showcase this to audiences in a quick pitch, what would you say you would say for them to come out and check out Fairyland?
What a great question.
On the spot.
It is fun. It will make you feel. You won't have seen anything like it, and it's visually beautiful.
And in closing, is there anything you'd like to say to the Sundance Film Festival organization?
I'm so excited to be here, and thank you for having me.
Well, speaking with
Scoot McNairy.
Nice to meet you, Scoot. Tell me a little bit about your role in the film Fairyland.
I play Steve Abbott, a poet, writer, journalist, who plays the father to Alicia Abbott, based on the memoir Fairyland that was written by Steve's daughter, Alicia.
What would you say the elements of being a poet as an actor are? What goes into being cast as a poet?
I don't know. That's a great question. I feel like it's all sort of different forms of art in a way. Poetry is very similar to music, and music is very similar to theater, and I think they all sort of combine into one.
Okay. Is there a specific scene that you did that really struck a chord with you as something that was the favorite part of the film that you did?
A lot of scenes in this movie stuck with me. I have a daughter who's was the same age as Nessa, the girl playing the younger version of Alicia. So there was a lot of really sort of sort of come to Jesus moments, when you're sort of working with her, and also working with Emilia Jones. It's like this idea of seeing your daughter when she's older. So yeah, there was so many surreal experiences, and overall it was just a great film in the process of shooting, and the production team and the crew. It was just a great film to be a part of, and a fun film to do.
Nice. In closing, if you were to pitch this to audiences, how would you describe this film so that they would come and see it?
A beautiful love story between a father and a daughter, two people that are really dependent on each other, and just the true love that a daughter and a father share. Speaking with
Alicia Abbott.
Hi, Alicia. Nice to meet you. Tell me about your role on the project, Fairyland.
I am the author of the memoir Fairyland that has been adapted into this film, and I'm also an executive producer on the film, having worked closely with Andrew on various stages of the project.
So tell me a little bit about when you were constructing this, the book, when you were writing it.
What was I expecting when I was writing it? I think more than any, I wanted to be able to create a version of my dad that felt true to me, that could live on beyond me. I wanted him to be known by other people, and that is able to happen more in this film. Andrew made an amazing choice in having my dad read am having Scoot McNairy read my dad's poetry, so he feels very alive, like the spirit of him. And so, that loss is not in vain.